Hey everyone. I know some people are curious about what's going on with me um, since the death of my wife and things like that. I was around and then I wasn't around, and then I was around and then I wasn't around. I had updated some stuff for my customers on my website in the split Pats offense after my wife had died. The thing is that my mental health has been really, really bad. So much to the point where I was wondering if I was ever gonna do Madden stuff again. Um, I like to be transparent with everyone. I just like to be honest, as if anyone listening was like my best friend. I just say every detail. Like people always like, "Oh, you don't have to tell me all that stuff, if you don't want to." But that's just how I am. I like to just be open about everything. So, as a lot of my Twitter followers know, I attempted suicide on the day that she died. And luckily, the Madden community helped out there and did their job, and I'm still here. Um, and then I had a really positive outlook after that. I was telling everyone that I was going to live for my wife. That's what she would want. And so no more of the funny stuff. The truth of the matter is that mental health is no joke. And I could sit here and say up and down that I'm going to live for my wife. And then all of a sudden, that switch goes and your brain just, you can't control your brain. You really can't. You can with certain medications to try and help, but when depression hits, you're just lost. And so I had a night where I was like, no, I'm going to do it. I don't care what I said. This is really bad. And then you forget about all that stuff. It doesn't matter anymore. And I felt bad because, of course, I said all that stuff in honor of my wife, and that's like kind of disgusting to me to say that and then have other thoughts, but you really can't help it. And so my mental health, because of that situation, everything, I'm all over the place. Like, it's crazy. I ended up deactivating my Twitter. And by deactivating, so what happens is you can deactivate it for 30 days. So I'm gonna like turn it back on and then deactivate it again and then do that like back and forth until the start of Madden 20. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I possibly thought that I was never gonna do anything with Madden again. And then, some days went by and stuff, and I haven't, reactivated my Twitter or anything like that. But I actually got a little bit of an itch to play. Now, I had never actually ended up playing any games because I kind of just sat there looking at the screen and whatever. I was in practice mode. I never played any games, but I got that feeling back. So I do believe that I am going to be back for Madden 20. It just takes time, and I thought, okay, well, we'll see, But based on that urge that I've had in the last couple days, I still have it for Madden. So it's pretty safe to say that I'm going to be back. What I'm not going to do, though, is, as you can see here on my website, is it says offensive package, defensive ebook. This is a defensive ebook that gets updated all year long, for the most part. Now, there's no reason to really update much anymore. Everyone just runs nickel through 5. A lot of the stuff that's in there is still usable and stuff. But I'm just going to just put out a product. And the product is going to be what it is. Like split pats. I was like updating it bit by bit. And I'm not going to do that for Madden 20 because the last 3 years during the Madden season, my mother died, I got cancer, and then my wife died. And I don't want to do that to my customers anymore. So I'm just going to, who knows? Maybe I don't release a single product next year. Maybe I don't find anything. But, maybe something comes up. Like, I still did release a decent amount, but I just have to it really bothers me that 3 years in a row, my customers had to kind of be like, "Oh, it's okay, Mr. Smith. We understand." That's annoying. Like, I understand my prices are great, and I understand a lot of people say you should be charging way more for this. I love that. I appreciate that. But at the same time, there's people that don't have a lot of money, and to them, they're like $7.99. So I don't want to do that to the customers. So that's going to be the plan for Madden 20. I deleted all my social media for mental health just because even just reading a timeline and stuff, social media, man, it's fun. But boy, oh boy, it can really have an effect on your brain, I tell you. Um, I've always had opinions about certain things, strong opinions. I've always had that, right? And so social media, I've argued on Twitter or whatever. That's not a big deal. It Ever since my wife died, though, man, anything, it's like, it's just so different. It's just so different. Now, I'm going to try to put myself in a good mood here, and I'm going to be uploading some stuff to YouTube. A new series called The 2 Minute Warning I'm going to do, which is like impossible. It's like tips in 2 minutes. It's really hard for me, but I'm going to do that just to kind of close out the year, just to get me back in the swing of things. I'm going to do my best to update the split Pats offense a little more. Now, in my opinion, everything that's in there, like, I don't necessarily use all that extra stuff that's, supposed to be updated. Like, it's usable, but it's not a big deal. So everything that's in split Pats is like perfect. Now, some people bought offensive package, which, includes, it's like the Patriots offense, the Saints offense, and stuff like that. I'm going to try to get some stuff in there. But it's just been a really, really, really tough time. So I just wanted to update everyone and let them know what's going on. Maybe you care, maybe you don't. From what I can tell, a lot of people do. Which, honestly, like, really, like, in my heart, like, I love that. I do. Like, the support that people have showed me is insane. And so I do love that. So that's why I decided to make this video and just let you guys know what's going on. It's just a mental health thing. It's all it is, man. My brain is completely under construction. I don't even know what to do. Time heals, yes, but something happened beyond that. Like, certain things affect me differently now. And, yeah, it's just crazy, man. So, with that said, I want to thank everyone for your support on the YouTube channel, on the website, on the Twitter, and everything. You don't need to remove me as a friend. I'll be back on the Twitter. I'm going to leave it open for Madden season for promotion purposes. I'm going to do my best to try to stay off of it if my mental health is still really bad. God, I hate saying this, like, just mental health, but it's the truth, man. It's wild. It's really wild. So anyway, website is mrsmith26.com in case you didn't know, and I'll see you guys soon.